What if I told you that humanity has built the largest and most powerful rocket ever created? A rocket so massive that it could carry more than 100 people to the moon, Mars, and even beyond. This is SpaceX Starship, a revolutionary spacecraft designed not just to explore space, but to make humans a multiplanetary species. From its gigantic size and powerful engines to its incredible reusable design, Starship is changing the future of space exploration forever. So how does this giant rocket work, and why is the entire world watching every launch? Let's find out. Space exploration has entered a completely new era with the development of SpaceX Starship. Designed and built by SpaceX under the leadership of Elon Musk, Starship is the tallest and most powerful rocket ever constructed. Standing approximately 123 meters, or about 403 feet tall, it is even taller than the famous Saturn V rocket that carried astronauts to the moon during the Apollo missions. Unlike traditional rockets that are used only once, Starship is designed to be fully reusable, making space travel significantly cheaper and opening the possibility of frequent missions to the moon, Mars, and deep space. The Starship launch system consists of two major parts. The first stage is called the Super Heavy Booster, which is equipped with 33 powerful Raptor engines that generate an incredible amount of thrust during liftoff. Sitting on top is the Starship spacecraft itself, powered by 6 additional Raptor engines. Together, they create the most powerful launch system ever built, producing nearly 17 million pounds of thrust, almost twice the power of the legendary Saturn V rocket. One of the most revolutionary features of Starship is its fully reusable design. In the past, rockets were incredibly expensive because most of their parts were destroyed after every launch. Starship changes that completely. After completing its mission, both the Super Heavy Booster and the Starship spacecraft are designed to return safely to Earth, land vertically, and be prepared for another flight. This could reduce the cost of launching into space by millions of dollars and make space travel as routine as commercial air travel in the future. Starship is also built to carry enormous payloads. It can transport more than 100 metric tons of cargo into orbit and may eventually carry over 100 passengers on long-duration missions. Its massive cargo bay is large enough to launch satellites, space telescopes, lunar habitats, scientific equipment, and supplies for future space colonies. This unmatched carrying capacity makes Starship one of the most versatile spacecraft ever designed. NASA has already selected a special version of Starship as the human landing system for the Artemis program. In future Artemis missions, astronauts will travel from lunar orbit to the moon's surface using Starship before returning to orbit. This will help establish a permanent human presence on the moon and serve as an important stepping stone toward even more ambitious missions to Mars. But Mars is where Starship's true mission begins. Elon Musk believes humanity should become a multiplanetary civilization, and Starship is designed specifically to achieve that goal. Future fleets of Starships could transport astronauts, engineers, scientists, construction equipment, habitats, and life support systems to the Red Planet. SpaceX also plans to produce rocket fuel directly on Mars by using water ice and carbon dioxide found there, allowing Starships to return to Earth after completing their missions. Starship isn't just for carrying people. It will also launch the next generation of satellites, massive space telescopes, deep space probes, and commercial cargo into orbit. Scientists believe it could dramatically reduce the cost of scientific missions, while allowing larger and more advanced spacecraft to be built than ever before. Future missions to Jupiter, Saturn, and even the outer solar system may become more practical thanks to Starship's enormous payload capacity. Building such a powerful spacecraft has not been easy. Every test flight provides engineers with valuable information to improve the rocket's engines, heat shield, flight software, and landing systems. Some early test flights ended in spectacular explosions, but each one helped engineers solve problems and make the next version safer and more reliable. This rapid testing approach has allowed SpaceX to make progress at an extraordinary pace. Looking ahead, Starship could transform not only space exploration, but also life on Earth. Some experts believe it may eventually support ultra-fast point-to-point travel between distant cities, where passengers could fly across the planet in less than an hour. Others see Starship becoming the primary vehicle for building lunar bases, Mars colonies, and even deep space exploration missions that were once considered impossible. SpaceX Starship is much more than the biggest rocket ever built. It represents humanity's greatest ambition to explore, discover, and settle new worlds. Every successful test flight brings us one step closer to a future where people regularly travel beyond Earth, live on the moon, and build the first cities on Mars. The age of interplanetary exploration has already begun, and Starship is leading the way toward a future that once existed only in science fiction. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more amazing space documentaries, future technology, and incredible scientific discoveries. The next giant leap for humanity could happen sooner than you think.